Hi everyone, this is Mr. Nice Guy. I'm here back with RL.
What's up everybody?
And he's gonna dive into Numark Mixtrack Quad.
Alright everyone, like last week we were talking about the Numark Mixtrack Quad, and then we're gonna start diving into it and just discuss all the specifics about it.
Alright, take it away.
Alright guys, so when you go through your Mixtrack Quad, this mixer is gonna give you the basic layout of what you see in any other mixer, from amateur grade to professional grade, such as Pioneer, Tractor. Of course, the placement's gonna be very different. Some of the pads are gonna be on the bottom in Tractors and Pioneers, and most of the time you'll see these knobs and with a little tiny button where you can switch on the functions. But with the Numark, it's a little bit different. You'll see the pads are placed on top of the scratch pad, and we'll just go ahead and walk through it. So number one, we're gonna see the pitch control. This is where you'll be able to control the BPMs of the track that you're playing. So for example, we have something like this. Make it slower, make it faster. All right, so that's basically the pitch control. As we move forward, we're gonna go from top, left to right, and top to bottom, okay? So from this side, you can see the different knobs here. These areas you see are labeled as functions. Once you have your DJ software or any certain DJ software out there, you'll see that there's certain functions that you can map to it. So if you press the button, you'll control and say for example, this is an echo, hit echo, it'll glow. You can control the frequency of it, the amount of the capacity of the echo. So all these three are just for straight functions. You'll reset it if you want to turn it off. Well, press it, you want to turn it off, and then afterwards you'll go into the bottom pad, which are loops and re-loops. One of the cool things about this, as well if you use a Numark with Virtual DJ, is that you'll be able to go in and call out the sample or even cues. So it'll list out the cue points that you need to, you'll like to see, and same thing for loop cue points if you ever save them. All right, moving down, you'll see that there is a scratch pad and a jog wheel. This layer button is basically changes the color of the wheel. That's basically all I found a use for it. So it's pretty useless having this button there, except for unless you want some really cool colors popping up at night. You have the scratch selector. So if I have this on, I could scratch my track. But if I don't have it on, no scratch is gonna happen. All right. So you'll have the scratch, the jog wheel to match BPMs, your sync, which will do auto sync, your cue button, where you can set your cues based on the track, your play and pause button, and stutter. Stutter is basically just another glorified cue, but I find it useful once in a while. Moving on to the middle of the deck, you'll see that there's two load buttons. Unfortunately, this won't let you allow to load onto 4 decks. This only allows you to load onto deck 1 and 2. So if you guys know any different tricks on how to load into your 3rd deck or 4th deck through the mixer itself, please leave it in the comments below. In the middle, there's a browse button where you can go and browse your directory. You can push into it to select in and out of the directory. And in the bottom, you'll see that there is a cue gain, cue mix, and master gain. Simple stuff. And on the bottom, you'll see that there's 4 different sets of knobs for your all 4 decks. So this will be deck 3, deck 1, deck 2, deck 4. There's gonna be the high, mids, and lows. So you'll be able to control the frequencies of the song itself when you go into it. On the bottom, there's the mic cues, the headphone cues. Excuse me. In the headphone cues, if you select it, the song will play through it. So if you don't have anything selected and you're wondering if there's why there's no music going on, remember to push it. Your DJ software should automatically load it, but each DJ software acts differently. On the bottom, you'll see 4 different volume controllers for the decks. So it's very self-explanatory as well. You go up and down for low volume, high volume, and your fader on the bottom, where you switch it from left to right, to where you want it to play on deck, the sound to play on deck 1 more or deck 2 more, wherever it is. You should definitely learn how to use the fader well, as this will help you with more techniques moving on to the future. The right side is identical to the deck 1 side, so there's nothing much I have to explain on that. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe below. And remember, every Wednesday we'll be releasing a new video, and the next videos that'll be upcoming will be me showcasing techniques on the Numark Mixtrack Quad. And don't forget guys, keep on spinning.